Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. The Tyson Fury OLEKSANDR USYK fight we know has been rescheduled for May, but I'm hearing an awful lot of people say, I still don't think this fight's going to go ahead. And you know what? I kind of think the same way. I do. Look, why? Why do we think that way? Well, because of Fury, of course. Cancellations and avoiding Usyk for such a long time. And then finally the big bag drops in his lap. And then there's another cancellation and the Ngannou fast and all this stuff. Look, it just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to go ahead. Now, I hope I'm wrong. Please, don't think this isn't an anti-Fury, video. It's not pro Usyk necessarily. I just want to see this damn fight. You understand? And yes, I have been very, very critical of Fury in the past. I stand by everything I said. But he did avoid Usyk. I'm not someone who's a conspiracy theorist. I don't think he deliberately cut himself. I mean, he could have done. But I'm someone who wants evidence, and unless I see evidence, unless it's proven, I'm not really interested. I wouldn't dismiss an idea, but at the same time, I wouldn't make any kind of presumption that just because someone says, well, I think this happened, it did happen. You keep an open mind, but you don't keep your mind open to the point where your brain falls out. But I do understand why people are skeptical. Now, prior to the cut eye and the injury, I was definitely someone who said, I have doubts where this fight's going to go ahead, very strong doubts. And then I saw I think it was a press conference or one of those face-to-face things. And Fury looked in good shape. He was thinner in the face. He looked leaner. It looked like he'd been working out. And I mean, a fat camp is different to getting ready to fight. But I thought, okay, maybe it's going to go ahead. And then the cut eye happened, and of course it wasn't. But I was always skeptical that whether this fight would go ahead. And I remain so. And I can't give you a comprehensive reason. I can't say, well, I can talk about past discrepancies and pullouts and so on, like I just mentioned, but I can't prove as to why there's no solid evidence. It's Fury. It's Tyson Fury. And wake me up when that opening bell goes and they're both in the ring. So basically, I want to ask you all a question. Do you think this fight will go ahead? And I'm sure you want it to go ahead like I do, but do you think it will? And if you don't think it will, give me your reasons, because I'm struggling to, I definitely have doubts whether it'll go ahead, but I can't really put any reason on the table and point at it and say that's the reason or several reasons. I just feel that because of Fury's track record, it's so unreliable. He is such an unreliable person. In the past, he's talked such a load of crap. I just don't have any faith in Tyson Fury at all to do what he's going to say. But leave your comments below. You may be someone who says, yes, it'll definitely go ahead, no problem, and you give me reasons why. And then, if it doesn't go ahead, if Fury suddenly has a back injury or whatever, his name, it's not in a good state anyway. The public, especially after the third Wilder fight, really was on Fury's side, as was I, because that was such a fantastic fight. And even though neither of them boxed as well as they probably could, or fought as well as they could, well, actually, no, they did fight as well as they could. They just didn't box as well as they could. And Fury was on the floor twice, and he knocks out Wilder and blah, blah, blah. It was a great fight, and the public was on his side. And that dissipated gradually, actually quite quickly, really. The Chisora farce, a complete mismatch that should never have gone ahead. And you paid 26 quid to watch it on pay-per-view. Well, I didn't, but I know some of you might have. And then there was the run around with AJ and refusing to give AJ enough time to finalise the contract. He never wanted to fight AJ anyway, really. I doubt whether Fury really wants to fight anyone. He stays in boxing because it perhaps controls his psychic. It gives him a platform, and it perhaps keeps him stable mentally, the training and so on. But all of this stuff happened, and it's a shame. I think so, because I think Tyson Fury, when he's on it, is a brilliant fighter, a really brilliant fighter. But I just don't feel, I want to be wrong, but I have very serious doubts whether this fight is going to go ahead. But leave your comments below and tell me why you think X, Y, Z. Okay. And as always, thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and that would be great. And then hit that like button as well. I really appreciate that. And of course, I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot for your time, and bye for now.